been to some fireplaces. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down, sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 in sympathy.
Afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Yeah, okay. I've been asked to do these shows for quite a while, so I've dug out loads of different programs and I've basically split it down into different shows. I'm doing this one today, which is some of the home programs, then some of the aways, which I actually think are more interesting myself, cup programs, and then obviously all my cup final programs. Anyways, where are we going to start on this one? Basically, what I'm going to do is get rid of this background because it's going to be annoying to try and show you the programs, etc., etc. And we'll go from there on that. Anyway, yeah, where do we start? I thought we'd start with this one. Up Chelsea Arsenal 1948. Obviously I wasn't there. That was one of my granddads, but the thing about it is he actually wrote on this, and you can see Chelsea lost 1-0, and if we open it up, wherever it is, there it is, he's put the attendance on there of 56,476, and he's put in the amendments to the players, etc., etc., as it went on. Now, the thing is, these programs were basically on very cheap paper, because this is 1948, of course. It's just after the Second World War, and paper was quite an expensive commodity back then. But they were basic, but they had the information on the back. You had all the Football League Division 1, football combination, which Arsenal's reserves played in, and the Eastern Counties Football League, which the under-18s played in. So, yeah, well, they did put the information out there, but there's not a lot inside it. It's got interesting stuff by John Craden of Kemsley Newspapers about Arsenal, and other information in here. And yeah, so that's where we started. 1948, bit before my time, but hey, it is what it is. So we move on. I picked out these ones from the collection. This is the 1979 January time, League Division 1, Leeds United. Well, we knew what happens later in 91 with Leeds United. Leeds United are going through a bit of a shit time right now. Let's put it that right. And yeah, so that year, 79-80, of course, we'd won the FA Cup, as it says at the bottom, having beaten Man United 2-0. And one of these I want to show you is, I've mentioned this before. You'd notice here at the bottom of the page down there is a bit cut out. Now that, and I'll show you another one, is exactly the same of how it was. This one, which was the week later, Derby County at Highbury, and this one also has a cutout in the paper of this program. There you go, down the bottom, cut out. Why was that done? Well, back in the day, to get your away tickets, you had a token. So you had to cut your tokens out as is in this one. Again, you can see, right? Now, it's a bit of a shame because I suppose it spoils the programme, really, doesn't it? But this one is Arsenal home, Aston Villa. And look at the price of the programme, 20 pence, 79.80. Look at the price. But interestingly on this, you've got all the costs of the Arsenal Travel Club up there. And it gives you the rail ticket prices, and we're playing Gothenburg in the Cup Winners' Cup as well. So look at those ticket prices. They are back then £6.50. That wasn't cheap. That wasn't cheap, and that's only one way. So you have to look at what the costs were. I know I've talked about this before, but we go through this one, which is Bolton Wanderers. Infamous game, that one, 23rd of February. Infamous game. And some of the players in the back here: Arsenal, Pat Jennings, Pat Rice, Sammy Nelson, Brian Talbot, David O'Leary, Willie Young, Liam Brady, Alan Sunderland, David Price, Stapleton and Ricks. I mean, that's a pretty damn decent Arsenal team. Let's put it right. That is a damn decent team. Now, look at the Bolton team. There's some names on there we can remember. Sam Allardyce. You never knew, did you? Willie Morgan. Yeah, Len Cantello, Peter Reid went on to be a stalwart at Everton and also at Newcastle United. So there we go. Just going to do some of these comments, man, because they're getting a bit run away here. Big up AFC always, man. Big up Tuma, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoy this show. Big up Gavin. Hope you're well, my friend. Eris, even Jez, legendary Jez, I just joined you now. Thank you, man, for joining. I hope you enjoy this. Give a little bit of history time again. Haven't done a bit for a while, so they're going to build up into some bigger and better ones. That's for sure. When I get into my cup final programs, which are all set over there, I think I've been to 14 cup finals, league and whatever. They're all over there, and a load of other programs with that, and my tickets that go with them. AFC always says, Jess, you should put that in the frame. They go in a book, mate. You're talking about the 48, yeah? The 48. Yeah, I've only dug that out. They do slot in. Bit like this one. I'll just very quickly show you this. They go into these little plastic books. That's the Arsenal FA Cup final 1952, where Newcastle United beat Arsenal 1-0. Last time Newcastle won the FA Cup, but there we go. So they do go into protected covers like the old ones, the really old ones, because they are paper. So I don't want to get sweat marks and greasy marks. And I got told off the other day for doing that. And respect, it's fair enough. Big up, Dal. Dal will be joining us tomorrow night for the Wednesday weekly chat show before he starts enjoying his Thanksgiving. Who else is here? Dal, yeah, big up. Hendon, good. Big up, Hendon. Good afternoon, Jess and Arsenal History Mall, all in the chat. Big up, Hendon, man. Good to see you. So I'm going to get quickly. Big up Teshwin Phillips. Big up Uncle Jez. History class in session. I am here. Big up to you, my friend. Thanks for watching. So we'll get back into it now, because there is some good ones there that I've got actually, which I think you'll be interested in seeing, because there's some interesting stories behind some of them. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's a pile, and this is just a selection which I've dug out, and I'll tell you, I'll be here for days going through this lot. But let's look at the early days again. So we've got this one, Tractor Man. There you go. League Division 1, Bristol City in there. And let's see if I cut the token out. Yeah, I did. I cut the token out again. You know what I mean? That's what we had to do back then. But these programs really for 20p were brilliant, because all the info in here, it was shed loads of information, shed loads of it. And for 20 pence, never did the crosswords, to be honest. Never did any of that, which I'm glad I didn't. And so there you got the 80 Club annual, £2.75. There you go. The Bristol City players. And what's that one? That's the Arsenal team, obviously. At match day. There you go. So this is all the crap you used to get back in the day. Black and white pictures. Bolton beaten for the second time in 5 days. Yeah, all that. What was this team then? This team. Let's have a look at this team. Pat Jennings, John Devine, Sammy Nelson, Brian Talbot, Dave O'Leary, Willie Young, Liam Brady, Alan Sunderland, Frank Stapleton, David Price, Graham Ricks. The previous game result had been Arsenal 2, Bristol City 0. So that was that. And this one, what's this one? Oh, Palace, of course, local derby. I suppose you could, well, sort of derby, innit? But yeah, there you go. And once again, I've cut the token out. So there you go. That's how you got the ticket. Let's move it on. Who have we got here? Anybody interesting here? Southampton. We've got here. Oh, West Bromwich. So yeah, that was interesting. Now this is where this particular program, right, is where they started to change how you got your tokens, because no longer did you have to cut your tokens out, right? The token came on your ticket, so you had to keep your ticket. So that was interesting. Let's have a look at this. Arsenal Travel Club. There you go. Let's see if you can see that. FA Cup, second round replay, Liverpool, to be played at Villa Park. There you go. What was the cost? By rail, £4.50. By coach, £3.50. Depart from Highbury at 2:30 p.m. That's on a Monday, the 28th of April. So 28th. Oh yeah, that's Easter. Yeah, so that would have been Easter time, wouldn't it? Yeah. So there you go. That's that one. What we got here? I'll very quickly. I'll give you something to think about. Here. All right. Now that dates back to 1970, and I was given this by my granddad years before he died, and I didn't have a clue what it was, and it's basically 1970. 4 teams in a competition over in Holland. You've got AFZ 67 against Hamburg, Ajax Arsenal, with the semi-final on 5th of August, and then the final at 8 o'clock. Now, when you open it up, right, you got all these teams. Yeah, you got Ajax, Arsenal, Hamburg, AZ67. Now, I didn't have a clue what it is. It's all in Dutch, and I don't speak Dutch at all. So I thought, well, what's this about? This must have been a pre-season friendly. And I looked it up. I've never been able to find any great information. Anyway, have a think about it. See what you guys think it's about. Now, the only clue I'll give you, all 4 of those teams, the summer before, or if you want to call it May time, whatever, had won a domestic cup. So give you a clue on. Just have a think about that. Big up, David. Hope you're well, my friend. Alan Sunderland, the 5-minute final. Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Brilliant. Sporting Lisbon under 19-3, Arsenal under 19s earlier today. Kurt says, big up, Jez. Big up to you, Kurt. Hope you're well, my friend. And where are we? Where are we going? I'm well, Kurt. I'm very well, my friend. Hope you are. Hope you're looking forward to the game tonight. I am. Let's see what happens. Tony 94. Good evening, mate. Hope you're well. David says, wonder if Big Sam had that same piece of chewing gum back then. Good point. Oregon's going. The turkey is in the brine and on the stove, slow roasting, mate. Lovely. Have a great time, my friend. Good morning, David Dundas in New Zealand. Will you be able to see the Lisbon versus Arsenal match in the next 3 hours? and 20 to kick off. Asa says DJB on floor Teta 5 years anniversary stream on Live Gunner channel last night was mint. I didn't see it, mate. I went to bed early, unfortunately. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Let's move over them books. Yeah. There we go. Oh, what's going on here? What's up this bloody? There we go. Yeah. I can watch it on a totally legal stream from India. I'm sure it is. I hope you enjoy it, my friend. Hope you enjoy it. Philip says, big up, Jez. Got a few myself. Good. Well done, mate. It's all good fun, mate. It's all good stuff. Kurt says, like I said before, Jez, you deserve way more respect and subscribe. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Big up, Lee. Go and support Lee Statham TV, man. Top guys over there. Leeds United. I had a Leeds United one here a minute ago, mate. Let me see if I can dig it out for you. Where is it? Where's it gone? Yeah, there you go, mate. There you go, Lee. 1979-80, 12th of Jan. Yeah, there you go. Long time ago now. Lots of things are changing, whatever. Anyway, let's move this up. I'm going to go through the same shit otherwise. Forest. I wonder if the Yeti's here. There you go. Sunday, 5th of May. Not League, Football League Division 1, Nottingham Forest. There we are. There we go. That's for the Yeti. There we go. And this one is, of course, Ipswich Town, strangely enough. Because we had the year before, 78-79, lost them in the FA Cup, 1-0. There you are. So they weren't a bad side back then, Ipswich Town. And of course, what can we say? Man United. Saturday, 25th of August. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But what we've got here? Middlesbrough. Yeah, Middlesbrough. Yeah, football club. There you go. Let's move these across because I'm getting a bit bored with 1979-80. Let's see if there's any good ones. Wolves. Man City, when Man City were shit back then. Oh, Brighton and Hove Albion. There you go. Brighton and Hove Albion. Everton. And, of course, Liverpool. There we go. That's Liverpool. Brighton Hove Albion. Yes, because they come up the year before. So, there you go. That's Brighton and Hove on there. And we've got here last ones, I think, of this season. Oh, of course, we've got to mention this lot, haven't we? Got to mention this lot. Spurs. Got to mention them. Yeah, of course. There's Norwich City and Coventry on that one. So that pretty much does that season. And then we're going to move into 80-81 briefly. So I'll have a little break there. Big up, Mama. Hope you're well. I hope you're thinking, people, about that little bit of paper, that thing I showed you, to see what you think about it. Because it took me ages to find out. Stephen says it's like a charity shield type of thing. Yeah, not quite there. Big up DJ Craig. Big up Jezza and the chat. Hope all is well. Yeah, I'm all very well, my friend. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Looking forward to the game tonight. Jez, do you have any programs about tractors? No, but I'm sure I can buy some. I'm sure I can. City will lose more likely tonight. I don't know. I'm not against Feyenoord. Do you think so? I don't think so. They'll bounce back. To be fair to you, I can't see that. Mama, what happened the other night against West Ham? What went wrong? Wasn't expecting that. I can't lie. But there we are. Jez, you probably have the first ever program that started using colour photos. I don't know about that, mate. It's a good question. I don't know. Big up, Jesus. 170 Gunner. Big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Lee Statham. Big up to you, my friend. And Arsenal Revolution TV. Go and support Arsenal Revolution TV. Rashid. I was watching you last night, mate. Great stuff. Big up, love. Jez, love learning about history, Arsenal history. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Uncle Jez, you perhaps even considered converting one of your rooms displaying all of these match day programs. Yeah, funny enough, you say that, mate. The wife actually said this yesterday. She said, why don't you just make this room into an Arsenal room? Why don't you just make it? Anyway, let's move on. So this is now season 80-81. Saturday 15th of November, West Brom. And we've got a complete team change, really. We've got George Wood, John Devine, Kenny Sampson, Brian Talbot, who, of course, we've just signed from Ipswich Town after they beat us in the Cup in 78-79. Steve Walford, Willie Young still here, John Hollins, ex-Chelsea, still here, Alan Sunderland, Frank Stapleton, still here, but he wasn't to be much longer. Steve Gattin and Graham Rick. Steve Gattin, now he was a decent player. He was a decent player. But going to be a big gap there because I want to move on to some other things. But of course, we can't forget this one. We can't, can we? We cannot forget it. Let me have a quick swig. We cannot forget this one. Through the 80s. We didn't do a lot through the 80s, to be honest. 79-80, we finished 4th. Then we went on to end up 3rd, 5th, I think 10th. Was it 10th after that? Anyway, pretty shit. 6th, 7th, 4th. I remember 4th. And then, of course, 86, 87, along comes a certain Jules Graham. Who knew? Who knew? And we went on, as we know, played, 6th fourth in his first year, then 6th, and it was sort of a bit disappointing. Everybody's like, oh. You know, a lot of people at the time, let's get it right. A lot of people at the time, he's this manager, you know, why have we got him from Millwall? Well, he went on to prove us all bloody wrong, didn't he? Because 88, 89, that's the, obviously, the infamous, you know, the special one. That's what I call the special one. Yeah, the 89 Anfield, yeah, that is a very, very special one to me. And that one is always kept in a plastic envelope. But we know there was 50,000 Arsenal fans there, so everybody's got one of them. Everyone in the world. There's a lot of tubers, yeah, YouTubers out there. Yeah, off AFTV and other channels, right, that have all got them. They're all there. All there on that night. All of them. Yeah, even one of them said she got given flowers as an Arsenal fan. Yet when I said to her on her channel, right, she couldn't even tell me where she was in the ground. Because she actually said to me, oh, well, I can't remember where I was sat. Well, the away end, the Anfield Road end, Anfield, back then, didn't have any seating. You didn't have any seating. So you weren't sat. You must have got a sneaky ticket from a Liverpool tout to get a seat in the stands, right, on the west, where there is seating at Anfield. So that's all bollocks. That's all lies. That's probably how you got your flowers, isn't it? Oh, no, because she actually said to me, she got flowers given to her outside the ground. Dear God, you can't make it up, can you? At the end of the day, Arsenal only gave flowers to their Liverpool lady fans within Anfield. So yeah, it's bollocks, man. Absolute bollocks. Anyway, there we go. Next season, Norwich City. Of course, there is an iconic player, Rocky Roadcastle. And the team we had then, David Seaman, Lee Dixon, Nigel Winterburn, David Hillier. Had a great season. The year we beat, he did have a great season in fairness. The year we beat Liverpool at Anfield. Sort of ruined himself a few years later. Steve Bold, Tony Adams. Wow. Hey, wouldn't we take them as central defenders? David Rocastle, Ian Wright, Alan Smith, Paul Merson, Perry Groves. I mean, come on. You know, we had some proper players back then. Proper players. And, of course, in the middle is Alan Smith. Smudger. Great player. Great player. One of my favourite Arsenal players of all time. I won't lie. And anybody remember him? Matthew Joseph, remember him? Anybody remember? Unfortunately, he never really made it. And, of course, we're going to wax lyrical about that game, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to wax lyrical about that great game. But, yeah, we lost, unfortunately, but it was the revenge that was coming. And so what we got here? Oh, of course, Charity Shield. Yeah, shared in that one. 0-0. And nothing really much to talk about in that one. And then we got, of course, we played QPR the week after that. And yeah, that was an uneventful game as well. But hey, never mind. And this one, who's it? Oh, Christ. Queen's Park away. I don't remember. This should be my away ones. What's it doing in here? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, there we go. Never done that. Queen's Park away, and that was January 82. Yeah, I remember. Actually, I do remember that game very well. It was snowing. Yeah, it was bloody snowy, and it was a proper shit day. Actually, I do remember that. But hey, there you go. That's that one. And then who we got here? Of course, there you go. Right, Ian Wright, as they become in 92-93 FA Premier League, becomes the young Arsenal player of the year. Did he look young there? Christ, did he look young? Jesus Christ. I don't actually remember that game very well. Middlesbrough. Don't remember it. 92, of course, became fourth, so bit of an insignificant. Wimbledon, of course, you know, the noisy buggers on that one. So that was an interesting game at home against the Wimbledon. And there you go. The legend of the club in the centre pull-out, David O'Leary. You can't make it up. And that great shirt, the bruised banana. Love it. Love it. Team on that one. David Seaman, Dixon, Winterburn, Hillier, Linnegan, Adams, Ian Selly. Anybody remember Ian Selly? Ian Wright, Smudger Smith, Paul Merson, Kevin Campbell. Again, another great team. And who's this guy? Scott Marshall. Anybody remember Scott Marshall? I don't remember him too much. I don't really remember him. But anybody in the chat remember him personally? Anyway, let's go through the comments here. Where are we? There we go. Forrest Wright, big up, man. Hi, Jez. Found you via Lee. You are another real one, so I have to subscribe. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. If you've got a YouTube channel, my friend, please shout it out and put it in the link below. Awesome content, by the way. I love history. Forrest donated our shirts to Arsenal for you to wear and establish. They did indeed, my friend. It was two of your players that came and joined from Forest back in the day. And they brought their shirts with them because Arsenal basically had no money. A bit like today, we ain't got no money. But hey, what can you say? Kurt says she mostly likely lied. Yeah, oh, mate, that woman's an absolute liar. I know she wasn't at Anfield. I know. Look, I can tell you a mile away from anybody that tells me they were at Anfield that night. I've only got asked 5 or 6 questions. I don't know whether they were there or they're not. Right? If you were there, you know. But hey, It is what it is. Russell Stocks, seeing you on Gunner Bang channel, was a United fan. You are football history. Well, I like my history, mate. Thank you anyway. SG, Jez, do you have the exact minute when she said she got a flaff of Liverpool player? I haven't, mate, but I'm sure she would come out with that shit. You know what I mean? They are full of shit. Big up, Charlotte. Hope you're well. Hey, bliss up, mama. Charlotte Smalls, long time no talk, Jez. Hope you are all well. I'm very well. Hope you are as well. Charlotte says, mission the watch alongs, Jez. Yeah, they weren't really my bag. I won't lie. They're not really my bag. Some people are suited to them. It's not really me. Be fair. I'd rather just join other people on their watch alongs, be quite truthful. Mr. Gunner's in the house. Big up, Lee. Hope you're well, my friend. Lee will be obviously doing the watch along later for the sporting game. Hope you're well, Lee. Big up, man. And yeah, so Teshman says, damn, now that is English core. Yeah, some of them players, man. Kai Kenston, big up, Jez. Hope you're well, mate. I'm very well, my friend. I hope you are. Yeah, great show last night with you and Tony on for Early Doors Football. Pity about the tune. Yeah, I caught a bit of it. I didn't catch all of it. Unfortunately, I was a bit busy, to be honest. Be fair, but hey, there we go. But yeah, let's get back into this let's go from somebody's chat. As the real Arsenal chat. As I remember Scott Marshall well. Always another player's career was cut short by injuries. I don't remember him that well, Hendon. Big up, Lee. Big up, guys. Big game later. It is a big game, mate. It is a big game. We got to win that, Lee. In my opinion, we're done in the Europa League, Europe Champions League. God, I can't speak today. So we got to do some damage there tonight, and it's going to be interesting, man, to see exactly what this manager can put out the bag today. Seriously, you know, we're going to see it. So hey, but there we go. It is, you know, but let's get back into this. Here we are. Where was this one? Oh, now, of course, this game. Bloody Aston Villa. Right? They were the most dirty bastards that day. Seriously. And if Steve Staunton, remember Steve Staunton? Yeah, Liverpool player. Yeah, dirty bastard. And yeah, we lost that. That was a shit game. Shit game. But move on. Let's forget that. I'm trying to find a very Queen's Park Rangers again. I don't know, they keep popping up in here. Okay, look at those players though. Look at those players. Look. Look at Tony Adams. Right? David Seaman, Ray Parlour. Brilliant, isn't it? Oh my days. Then look, another player down here. Right, let's look at the team. David Seaman, Lee Dixon, Steve Bold, Tony Adams, Nigel Winterburn, John Jensen. Ooh. Ray Parlour, David Hillier, Eddie McGoldrick. Oh, Ian Wright, Kevin Campbell. R.I.P. Kevin Campbell. Yeah, there was some interesting shit there. Now, there you go for the Forest. Where's he gone? Forest RY. There you go, my friend. Premier League 92-93. Arsenal, Nottingham Forest. Wednesday 21st, 1993. That was a great game, actually. That was a great game. That was when Forest still had a proper team, man. Look at the teams. You got Andrew Marriott, Brian Laws, Brett Williams, Steve Stone, Carl Tyler, Roy Keane, Kingsley Black, Gary Bannister, Nigel Clough, Robert Rosario, and Ian Wone. I mean, that's a pretty damn decent team you had that then. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal had Seaman, Dixon, Winterburn, Davis, Keown, Adams, Selly, Wright, Campbell, Merson, Parlour. But yeah, there you go. And that's the classic one. Of course, the goal that took Arsenal to the FA Cup final, just to wind it in, to the Spurs fans, Tony Adams' header, if you remember that one. Beautiful. Can't make it up, can you? Anyway, this one, Leeds United. Where's our Leeds United man gone? It's Lee. There you go. Leeds United man. 93, 94. Leeds United at Tuesday. August the, was it 24th, isn't it? Yeah. August 24th. There you go, my friend. There you go. And look what happened here. Look what happened here. Seaman, Lukic had swapped spots a few seasons before. You've got Gary Kelly, Martin Keown, Linegan, Chris Fairluff, Tony Adams, David O'Leary had gone to you. Nigel Winterburn, Tony DeRigo, Ray Parler, Gordon Strachan, John Jensen, David Batty, Paul Davis, Gary McAllister, Eddie McGoldrick, Gary Speed, Kevin Campbell, Noel Whelan, Ian Wright and Brian Dean. I mean, come on live. I mean, that is two bloody good football teams right there. That is two bloody good football teams. You know what I'm saying? Christ almighty. You didn't get much better than that back in the day. Let's be fair. Then there we go. Got to show the pick. Arsenal first team squad, 93-94, with the cups. There we are. FA Cup, League Cup. Beautiful. Beautiful. Who you got here? Oh, Arsenal, Huddersfield Town. In the... Hang on. No, that's wrong. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's get carried away here. Coca-Cola Cup. There we go. Arsenal against Huddersfield Town. I don't know what... It should have been in my... Anyway, doesn't matter. It should have been in my cup thing. But there we go. My FA, all my cups game things later. Now this one, of course, here we go. Odense Bodlog Club, European Cup Winners' Cup. First round, second leg. There we go. On that one. So we're now back into the Cup Winners' Cup. And yeah, there we go. Remember this picture there of when Arsenal down the bottom there, so you can see it down the bottom. That is when Arsenal won the Intercities Fairs Cup in 1969-70. That's George Graham leaving the pitch as the fans went mental and all that. And look at the state of that pitch. Look at the state of it. Jesus, I was at that game. I was at the return leg as a little kid. And David Seaman pull out. There you go. Can't make it up, can you? Of course. Man United 1, Arsenal 0. Remember that game, didn't we? Remember that game? Yeah. Remember that. So, yeah, it's 93-94 on that one. And what's this one here? Oh, yeah, Standard Liège, Arsenal, on that one. Arsenal progressing on into the Cup Winners' Cup, as they did. And Norwich City, Coca-Cola Cup, that one. And trying to look on here. Oh, look at some of the players here for Norwich. You've got Brian Gunn, Ian Culverhouse, Ian Butterworth, Mark Bowen, Rob Newman, Ian Crook. There's some decent players. Efan Ikuku and Chris Sutton. So, you know, there are some decent players back in the day there and that too. It's quite interesting when you look back at these because you think, wow, I don't remember any of this. Anyway, Hendon says, Lee Gunner fearing that Arsenal will get battered tonight, even with Arteta Hareem Park, the bus football. Charlotte Small says, like Henry said, Lee, you must believe. Henri said that. Lee was Julian and Robbie at Anfield. No, Julian likes to make out he was, but he wasn't, I can assure you. Absolute liar. I could tell you the story. Well, I've mentioned it a million times. Be honest with you. Jez was Julian and Robbie at Anfield. No, they weren't. No. No, because I tell you now, that Julian said on a certain woman's show, right, about how he left school early to get to Highbury to get the coach. Oh, even though I was taking my O-levels, Yes, I thought, I could retake it in November. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You don't take A-levels in May in England. It's June. Liar. So you fell into that one, didn't you, you prick? Honestly, man, do you think you can con some people? Nah. Big up, Lee. Yeah. Julian wasn't born. He was born, but he wasn't there. I can assure you. He was 16 at the time. He admits it. He was 16. He admits it. And he took the day off from taking an exam. Fair enough. Big up to you for doing it. But you're lying because you got the month wrong. A-levels in the UK back then, may have changed now, back then were taken in June. Get it right, people. Charlotte says, Jez, you didn't go to Anfield, 89. Though, like Julian. No, I wasn't there. No. Gooner Gathering. Big up Gooner Gathering, guys. Go and support the Gooner Gathering show. Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Let's move this on because the chat's going a little bit awry. Big up, Jez. Big up, Kai. Hope you're well, my friend. Ask the Revolution TV, Rashid. Just enjoying Jez Education TV. Maybe I should call it that. Jez, do realize whenever big news arrives at Arsenal or a match run after the game. Yeah, I just go and do match after the games. I do my fan cams with Lee and that, or wherever, whatever. I have done my own match reactions. I have. But in fairness, I usually go onto Lee's jobby, and I enjoy doing that. Oh, what the fuck's happened there? What's happened there? Yeah. So, hang on, let's do that. Jez, how did Arsenal not beat Newcastle? Oh, don't even go there, Charlotte. Don't even go there. Seriously. Honestly, man. Do West Ham have a training ground, dog, Charlotte? They need to get one. Anthony says, you're doing a watch long, Jez. You did say big games you'll do, and it is a big game, to be fair. Let's see how Gokares gets on. After all, this is the striker we should be getting in January. Ooh, now you put me on the spot. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Anthony, I don't like doing watch longs of my own. It's boring. That is all from Jez, my friend. Big up to you, my friend. I guess you're talking about the Forest one. That side, yeah, it was a great side, Forest side back then. Ahmed says, how did you get these, Jez? I bought them at the ground, mate. These are all the ones I went to the games. These are all mine. And I've got piles of them. There's a whole stack of them behind me. I'll show you. There's some there. That's the aways. Forget what they are. They're cup ones. That box there is full of these jobbies. And I've got all my FA Cup oh Christ. Cup final programs set over there. So yeah, I've got shed loads of them, man. Shed loads of them. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Damn, Jez, what is the OG football knowledge? Thank you, my friend. There's a lot of people out there know more than me. Kenny Ken, man, his memory's encyclopedic. Yeah, Forest, yeah. Are white. Leeds used to have a good side, and also they have the history. Man, I'll tell you what, I was privileged to see the early 70s teams of Leeds United, man, and what a team they were. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable team. Some of the players they had in there. Eddie Giles, Peter Lorimer, Norman Hunter, Madeley, Billy Bremner, Gareth Sprake. I mean, wow. Andy says, I had that as opposed to more due to the Arsenal team. I was still at school. Don't want you feeling old. Fucker. Oh, mate. Big up, Liam. Big up, Liam. Yeah, it's all free. Everything on it is free. Lee's last team to win Old Division 1 with Howard Wilkinson as manager. Yep, 91. last, was it? Yeah, it was 91, wasn't it? Cantona free kick screamer. Please make sure, smash the likes up, people. I always forget to say that. I always do. But hey, never mind. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, let's move over. Who are we going to go? Of course, we can't go without this one. Can't go without this one. Tottenham. Monday, December the 6th. Infamous game, that. Infamous game. This game, right, was one of the worst. Well, it's probably in my top 10 of worst for trouble at around Highbury and around Highbury. The Tottenham Youth Army had got in the North Bank. Of course, they were down the clock end in the away end, but they were just about everywhere, and it was absolutely bloody horrendous. Horrendous. Game Cup getting stopped, fans getting on the park. Don't forget, by now, all the fencing had gone because of what had happened at the infamous Hillsborough game in the Liverpool Nottingham Forest. But you know, it was a shit day. Asa says Norwich City 92 squad had some. Yeah, they did. But let's look at this team on the back here. Seaman, Dixon, Tordthrest in goal for Tottenham. Look who's playing for Tottenham in defence. His last year there, though. Campbell, Martin Keown, Colin Calderwood, Tony Adams, Steve Sedgley, Nigel Winterburn, Justin Edinburgh, Paul Davis, Mickey Hazard, Stephen Morrow, and Darren Anderton, and Paul Merson, Darren Caskey. I don't really remember him that well, but Anders Limpar, great player. Vinnie Samways, Ian Wright, Nicky Barnby, Alan Smith, David. I mean, again, two great teams. Again, I don't know why these lot keep popping up, but yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I popped this one in. I was going to show this to Kenny King. He hates games at Christmas, and this is Swindon Town away on December the 27th, right? December the 27th, 1993, 12 o'clock kickoff. Got to get down to Swindon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep that one aside to show Kenny, because he's got this thing about games shouldn't be played on Boxing Day or thereabouts. But I love them, actually. I think they're great. It is what it is, man. Big up Kyle, the Volcano. Big up Jez. Great stuff, mate. I gave up my ticket for tonight's game, mate. I was going to go with a mate of mine, but I'd rather spend a few quid for Xmas. What game are you talking about? Sporting Lisbon? Christ, that would have cost you a few bob, that's for sure. Anyway, Volcano Walsh, big up, man. Cookham Uncle Jez, a lot of AFT free fraud. They are, mate. They're all liars. Mate, they can lie to me for 5 minutes and I just know they're lying. If you've actually been to the games, right, and if you're actually at certain games, you've only got to ask certain questions and you'll know straight away you're lying. When that silly cow, right, couldn't tell me where she was in the ground on one of the most iconic away games you'll ever have been to in your life. Bearing in mind, we hadn't won at their ground since 1974, and we had to win by 2 clear goals to win Division 1. And you can't tell me whereabouts in the ground you were. Get out of here, man. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And you think you're going to con me? The amount of games I've bloody been to. Anyway, there you go. Gonna matter. Big up chat and Jez 6 hours cooking show I did today. Some gooners, man. Really? 6 hours? Wow. Well done to you, my friend. Andy Herbert, 40 minutes, 30 seconds in the show. Jez said, prick, he's keeping it clean tonight. Yeah, I've been told off, man. Kyle Walsh, big up to you, my friend. Big up. And Aces, big up. Big up, Tony, man. Big up, great result last night, my friend. Congratulations. Congratulations. And yeah, hang on, we do that one. Just to show you, Tony, just to show you I'm not bitter. Just to show you I'm not bitter much. That's my FA Cup programme from West Ham. I've got my ticket in here somewhere. I'm not bitter though, Tone, much. I had to have therapy on that for 5 years. But it is there, mate. I'm going to do a whole show about these FA Cups. There you go. See? But, hey, it's funny, isn't it? It is funny that people, right, come in the chat on different shows, Lee's shows and all other shows. I don't know who they are. Oh, you're a plastic fan? You've never been? Oh, you that and the other? No. Okay. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, let's move it on. Budgie doing Hell's Kitchen last night. Yeah, I missed that. What's this? Anyway, this is start of the, what's this one? 98-99 season, Wimbledon, that game. Joe Kinnear was the manager back then for Wimbledon. Got a load of ones here, which I thought I'd sorted these out, but anyway. Again, this is the UEFA Cup 4th round. Arsenal against Deportivo La Colina, or what you want to call them. So they're back in the day, and for some reason, I've actually written down all the names of the players myself and stuck it in there. Don't know why I did that. Must have had a mad 5 minutes, but there we are. Don't remember doing that. I know I've done it to the Arsenal team as well. There you go. Weird when it's on the back. Why would I do it? Hey, is what it is, man. Of course, this one. Arsenal Tottenham FA Premiership again. Yeah, love them. Gotta love them, haven't you? Oh, Mama, here's one for you. Arsenal and Newcastle United, Carling Premiership, 99-2000 season. Of course, when we came second to Man United. There you go. So that's from Mama Flossie. There you go. That's that one. General match programme. And what we got over here? Oh, Arsenal Valencia. And this is the Champions League, actually. We'd moved on. We'd moved on now to 2000, 2001. Of course, what a great season that was. Came second. Should have done better. Hey, there you go. And again, this one is Champions League. Arsenal Deportivo La Coruna. So that's that one. And look at the squad we had there, man. Look at that squad. Jeez. Proper, man. Bergkamp, Lumber, Perez, Adams, Keown, Vieira, Cole, Dixon, Seaman, Parler. Wow. Arsenal back in the day, people. Arsenal back in the day. And, of course, we've got this one here, which the interesting thing is, look at the price of the programmes, £2.50. And these are proper programmes. And they're proper filled out of info. Proper filled out. You know, back in the day, you used to be at the ground. And you'd need to be at the ground an hour and a half before to read the bloody programme. Because it was like proper full. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Yes, they used to have all the pull-out posters, and mine are all still in place. I got told by a bloke, actually, an assessor on these, that if you keep them in their plastic folders, and these will be going back in. I mean, that one is Dennis Bergkamp in the internal. I haven't ripped them out or anything like that. And I've got, they're all like that. This one, who's this one? This is Silver, I think. Gilberto. Is this? Yeah, it's Gilberto. This one's Gilberto. He's still in there. And that's Arsenal West Brom. In that one. Yeah. And I mean, they're not perfect, but they are pretty damn good condition. Obviously, they've been read and used. Arsenal, Man City, when they were not really, they were getting there. They were getting there, but not really there. Not yet. Because that is what, 2002, 2003. And we know what happened there when we came second again. And of course, Gilberto, Arsenal, Sunderland, all there. And who's that one in the middle? Who's the poster man on this one? Can't remember now. Who is it? Who's the poster man? Go on. Is it Henri? No, Patrick Vieira. There you go. Centre poster man, Patrick Vieira. And who's this? Who's this one? Who's this out of interest? Oh, Freddie Lundberg. There you go. So all the posters are still in there. And apparently that does make a major impact on the value of the programs. If I was to sell them, am I going to sell them? No. No. So there we go. Anyway, that's that lot. So let's get through this chat and then we'll call it down. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the show. Put some info out there on some of the games I've been through. I picked out a few that I thought were some of the seasons. I can't. I mean, it's damn near impossible to go through all this lot in one program. So that's why I'll split it down into. Matthias says, "What's the best team you have ever seen? Are you talking about Arsenal, or are you talking about in general? If you're talking about Arsenal, it would probably have to be. I'm not going to go to the Invincibles because the best team I ever saw was in the 78, 79, 97, 98, or you could say the 90, 91 team that nearly went unbeaten. So, yeah, if you're talking Arsenal, that is. But he may not be, but that's my opinion. I watched the highlight between Arsenal against Man United in '86 at Old Trafford when Rocky Roadcastle got sent off and none of the modern players would survive some of those tackles. Not a chance, man. Not a chance. Not in a million years, man. It was a different game. Ace says that Beckham goal against Tottenham in North Bank, absolutely ridiculous skills. Yep. You know you love the car. Don't lie. I bet on it. No idea what that is. Jez, you've got that 1980s program asking for a friend. Yeah, sorry, mate. I just showed it to you. There it is. There it was. Yeah, I'll be doing a whole show about the FA Cup ones. Tony wants 1980 FA Cup final program. Well, you're not having mine. What team have worried the most that Arsenal have faced? Man United, Liverpool, back in the day, but the Goonley would have burned it down. Anyway, just going to jump through this chat. Anthony wants Arsenal versus Bristol Rovers program, Jezza. I've actually got one over there. It's actually Bristol Rovers against Arsenal. I have here, I just went through it earlier. I've got Arsenal, Bristol City Cup one down in there somewhere. Can't remember where it is now. These all I spent bloody hours the other day going through this lot, putting them all in order. Don't know where it's gone now. It could be it. I'll quickly try and find it. But if I can't, I can't. It is what it is. There's so bloody many of them. It's sodding heavy as well, you know. No, that's Liverpool, Everton, Brighton, fucking Stoke. Jesus Christ, Man City. I don't know, it's gone. It's there somewhere. It's gone. It's in there. I've got to put these all back in their bloody folders now. I'll get the wife to do it. Yes, Jez play Need for Speed and got a Top Goons was on our level, but nah, gone back to where winning everything again. Oh, right, yeah, see, hear you say, mate. Hear what you're saying. Get in there, Jez. Look at that. I'll send you a golden picture frame so you can put that program on. Fuck off, mate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? Carl Walsh, Gunner. Yeah, Jez, a sporting games night. My friend is a sporting fan. I could have stayed in his apartment, sit in the away in, but no, I have better things to do with my heart. Absolutely, man. Cost you a bloody fortune over there. You know, you got to fly out there. Well, I don't know if you're going to sail that. I don't know. You can get there. Aaron's gone out there. Big up to Aaron. Big up to him. Hope he's okay. Yeah. So have a good night, guys. Paul, so a Brooklyn header. Ugh, don't mention it. Was it a Brooklyn header? Hit him on the back of the head. Jeez, man. Seriously. Carl Walsh got about. Imagine we could have met for a drink, bro. Big up TJ. Big up the TJ. Go and support TJ Warren's channel, man. Great content. Great show last week, actually, with the Yeti. I enjoyed that. Michael says, shout out from Virginia, USA. I have a massive respect for you, Jez. Thanks for your content. Always, my friend. Always like put something different out. People say to me, oh, Jez, you don't stream enough. You don't do enough stuff. Well, I'm not one of these who wants to sit here and just do the same shit that everybody else does. You know, because I just don't see why I'm rinsing and repeating. If somebody streams something at, like, let's say 2 o'clock, then somebody else does it at 3, then somebody else does it at 4, somebody else does it at 5. Why am I going to do it at 6? Because nobody's going to watch it. Everybody's already seen it. So I like to do my own thing. Yeah, okay. I know it's a bit off the wall. It's a little bit not that popular because it doesn't get the gravity and all that. But I enjoy it. I enjoy sitting in, nostalging, talking about. Cause let's be honest, guys. As Arsenal fans, what else we got to talk about? Nostalgia. Michael sitting here working while listening. So you, big ups to you, man, Jez. Big up to you, my friend. I'm going to wrap this up shortly. I didn't think it'd go this long. Be honest with you, but there you go. Aguna Matt says, lovely program that most fake fans wasn't born. There you go, mate. Very true. Very, very true. They like to give it all the big one, man, but you only got to ask them a certain 5 questions. I promise you, if I was to ask any of these fakes, right, these YouTubers that sit there on their bloody thrones, on their channels, I'll ask them 5 questions and I'll catch them straight away. And most of them I'll catch within 3. I'll catch them within 3. And then they look at an absolute, they won't answer. And that is why they won't have people like me on their channel. They know I'll rinse them on the history. I've only got to say certain questions, right? And they'll just buckle up and die. And I'm like, yeah, you're fake. Let them get away with it, man. Let them get away with it. They'll get caught one day. They'll get caught one day. And they'll make themselves look complete tits. But there is one big fat fucker that does that big channel. He's been caught out on quizzes many times and people still follow him. If you got somebody that's doing a big channel and you can't get your history right, yeah, you can't answer a 10-question quiz, basic, then why the fucking hell are you watching him? That says to me, right, you know what you're talking about. Hey, but there we go. Anyway, I don't know. Big up Nico, big up Jez from Stockholm, Sweden. Hope everything is super. Yeah, it's good, man. It's all good. At least it's not snowing here now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Forrest, big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. And onwards and upwards for Nottingham Forest, man. Great team. Privileged to see them in their glory days, man. Watching them under Brian Clough when he won the Cup winners, the European Cup as a proper competition back in the day against Malmo and Hamburg. Great, love watching that. You should meet up with the Yeti, long-haired Yeti TV, man. He's a big proper Forest fan. Nico says, Jez, is that teddy bear Arteta's son called Loser? Oh, that. Oh dear. My grandson gave me that years when he was about 5. Bless him. I've got it in my man cave. Up there, I've also got a gnome that my granddaughter bought me. I don't know why she bought me that, but there we are. To say, it is what it is. Yeah. So, but I hope you enjoyed that. It's a little start to it. I've got another load of shows coming up tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. I've got the weekly show with Kenny Ken. DJ B's joining, Dow's joining, the Yeti's joining. So it's going to be a great debate with all the proper real ones on there. And we're going to have a chat about the game at the weekend. We're going to have a chat about tonight. We're going to have a chat about the upcoming games. So yeah, it's going to be good. Always have great. Those guys are great tubers. William Holmes, big up William. Hope you're well, my friend. This guy keeps it real. I subscribe. Big up William. Thank you very much, my friend. Early Doors Football TV. Same to you at Gooner Gathering. Go and support Early Doors Football TV. Top channel. Love it on the Sunday night takeaway show. Always a giggle. Always a laugh. Have a great fucking hell, it's funny, man. It is funny. It is funny. I tell you, it is. Yeah. This week will be a good one. This week will be brilliant because I'm going to wax lyrical about the 79-80 Cup final. And we'll see what the West Ham boys come back with on that one. Anyway, before I go, let's not forget, did anybody understand what this was about? Because it took me forever to find out. Right, my granddad attended this. He went actually over to Amsterdam for this back in 1970. Now, what it was, out of interest, what it actually was, all those teams, AZ 67, Hamburg, Ajax, and Arsenal had won domestic cups. Now, this was at the time when the Intercities Fairs Cup was going to become the UEFA Cup, right? So what UEFA did, they decided to actually try and create a competition which went on in 1972 to be called the Cup Winners' Cup. And that's what it's all about. Quite simple, really. And I just remember my granddad coming home and saying, "Oh, you can have that." And it was like, I don't know, how much is that? How much is that in Dutch? I don't know how much it is. I don't know, whatever. And he went over there for a couple of days and they with some friends and saw that comp. And it went on to become the Cup Winners' Cup in 1972. So there you go. Another little bit of history for you. See, I'm full of this shit. But there we go. William Holmes. Cheers, lads. Paul Summerfield, Anfield Road was all standing till 82, and in 89 the left hand side was standing with an exit bang slap in the middle of it. There you go, mate. You know there's no seating there for away fans. That is for fact. I know, because I fell down the bleeding terraces when Arsenal once scored the second goal. So there we are. 21 years to go. Thanks, mate, for that. Paul says 700 years of Amsterdam, originally the Amsterdam tournament. No, it was actually the Cup Winners' Cup inauguration cup. Apparently, you might be right, Paul. You might be right, but apparently it's what transformed the Intercities Fair Cup into the UEFA Cup, and then the creation of the Cup Winners' Cup. Anyway, there we go. I mean, you could be right. I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what I found out, but I could be talking absolute shit. So I could go with what you're telling me, because you may well know better than me. Fair play to you. Because, you know, I don't know everything, Paul, be fair. And if you've got better information than me, I respect you for that. But I don't know. It's just something that popped up, and I've been looking for years and years and years. What was this competition about? And the only thing I found was on the Sony website, right, about this competition. It was a one-off. And basically, apparently, it was sponsored by Heineken, Sony, and organised by, I've got here somewhere, in my terrible Dutch, it does mention UEFA. Can't find it now. Where is it? It does mention UEFA, but there we go. Yes, Sir Stanley Roos, Chairman FIFA, and somebody or other, I can't even pronounce that name, UEFA. No idea. Anyway, there we go. I just thought I'd throw it in there, because I just thought it was a bit of information, a bit of education. I don't know. But hey. Tony texted him, he didn't let me get my point across. Who? Me? Hendon, that's good. Always happy to hear people better than themselves, of course. You conduct yourself very well. Early doors, yeah. Tone's a real one, man. Proper real one. Yeah, anyway, we're going to bounce out of here soon, people. I've got £6 if you want some light bulbs and lemons, Tony. I've no idea what that was all about there, but big up, boys. Big up. And thank you all for joining. I'm going to get out of here. Probably going to have something to eat before the game tonight. I'll be watching it, and yeah, we'll do it. We'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. But everybody, thank you for joining, and I'll do the outro. And take care all, and see you all later.